So, welcome back to the numerical problems, the lecture session on the numerical problems in module number 3. We have discussed already one problem in the short transmission line. We shall see one more problem. Here they have given a single phase 50 Hz generator supplies an inductive load of 5000 kilowatt. So, what is the inductive load? They have given the P is equal to 5000 into 10 to the power of 3 watts. Okay, 5000 into 10 to the power of 3 watts at a power factor of 0.707. What is the power factor they have given? 0.707 lagging by means of an overhead transmission line of 20 km long. There in the last problem, no length of the transmission line is given. Totally the resistance and reactance of the transmission line given for the complete line. So here the transmission line length is given. So what is the line length? 20 km. 20 into 10 to the power of 3 meters. The line resistance and inductance, or what is the line resistance? Now we shall calculate the total line resistance. So the total line resistance, now the total line resistance R is equal to how much they have given? The resistance and inductance are 0.0195 ohm. 0.0195 into ohm per kilometer they have given. How many kilometers are there? Total kilometer is 20 kilometer. So 20 kilometer per kilometer, 20. This is the total resistance of the complete line. It comes around 0.39 ohms, total ohms. Next, similarly, the line reactance XL. So what they have given? The line inductive reactance, the line resistance and inductance they have given. I have to calculate the reactance now. I have to calculate the inductive reactance. Let us take the complete inductance. L is equal to 0.63 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Henry per kilometer. How many kilometer is there? 20 kilometer. So into 20, it comes around L is equal to 12.6 millihenry per millihenry. That's it, millihenry. So what is XL now? XL they have given 50 hertz line. They have clearly mentioned 50 hertz. So what is XL? XL is equal to omega into L. So 3 omega is equal to 2 pi f. It comes around 314 into L. L is how much? L is 2 pi f omega into L. So 12.6 into 10 to the power of minus 3. It comes around into, so it comes around 3.95 ohms. 3.95 ohms. So kilometer, the voltage at the receiving end is required to be constant at 10 kV. So what is the receiving end voltage they have given? The receiving end voltage VR is equal to 10 kV. Okay, 10 into 10 to the power of 3 volts. Okay, 3 volts. What else they have given? They have also given find, no more data they have given. First bit we have to calculate, find the sending end voltage and voltage regulation of the line. So sending end voltage I have to calculate and voltage regulation. So for sending end voltage we have formula Vs by looking into the vector diagram. Vs must be equal to Vr plus I into Z. Vs is equal to Vr plus I into Z, right? So Vs is equal to, taking Vr as reference, 10,000 at an angle 0 degree plus what is the receiving end current? What is the total current? I don't know, but Z I know. What is Z? Z is equal to 0.39 plus J 3.95 plus J 3.95. So now I had to calculate I. What is the value of I? I is equal to P divided by, they have clearly mentioned it is a single phase line. It is a single phase line. So P divided by VL into cos phi. What is P they have given? P is equal to 5000 kilowatt. 5000 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by what is VR? VR is equal to 10,000 into, at an angle 0 degree, into cos phi. Cos phi is how much? Power factor they have given 0.707 lagging. 0.707 lagging. It gives, so it will come around 707 amps. 707 amps. But what is the angle of this current angle is cos inverse of 0.707, because from the vector diagram itself, taking VR as reference, phi r itself is the current angle. So what is phi r? Phi r is equal to cos inverse of 0.707. This will give, so I is equal to 707 amps at an angle 45 degree amps. So now substitute this. Here this also to be converted into let it be in J form only. This is also in the J form, means in the rectangular form. Now this I had to convert this into rectangular form. I is equal to, so that implies Vs is equal to 10,000. Correct, right? What is the voltage? 10,000 volts. 10,000 at an angle 0 degree means plus J0 plus I. What is the current? 499.92 plus J 499.92 into 0.39 plus J 3.95. Now using your calculator in the complex mode, if you calculate it, then it will come around, okay, sorry, here one mistake is there. So while calculating current angle, cos inverse of 0.707 we have taken, but it is a lagging, so we have to take minus sign here. So now if I convert this in, if you do a mistake of plus 45 and if you take this as plus, next part of the problem while calculating Vs will completely spoil like this. Okay, so be careful while taking this minus 45. Okay, in the last problem also we have taken minus 36. So minus 45. So after converting this into rectangular form, it will come like this. So it will come in minus sign. So Vs is equal to VR. So 10,000 plus J0 plus I is equal to 499.92 plus minus J 499.92 into Z. Z is how much? R plus JXL 0.39 plus J 3.95. It comes around. So Vs is equal to it comes around 12,169.6528 plus J 1779.7152 volts. If I convert this into rectangular form, it comes around 12,299.098 at an angle 8.32 0.32 volts. So it around 12 kV, Vs is equal to 12.2 kV at an angle 8.32 degree volts is the solution for sending end voltage. Now what else we have to calculate? We have to calculate the regulation. Next bit, in the next bit they have asked regulation. Regulation is given by simply percentage regulation is equal to Vs minus Vr divided by Vr into 100. So what is Vs? 12.2 minus what is Vr? Vr is the receiving end voltage, so 10 kV divided by 10 into 100, it comes around 21.7 percentage. 21.7 percentage. Next, third bit. In the third bit they have asked, so the third bit is what they have asked. The third bit, in the third bit, C, right now the value. Second question they have in the first bit they have asked the sending end voltage and voltage regulation, that we have already calculated. The value of the capacitors to be placed in parallel with the load. The value of the capacitors to be placed in parallel with the load such that the regulation is reduced to 50% of that obtained in part A. So bit number 2, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the value of the capacitance connected in parallel to the load such that the regulation reduces to 50%. They have given already the regulation, that is 50%. How to do this? So we have this short transmission line, okay, R plus jx, and this is the load, and previously it was 10 kV. It is 10 kV, but now the regulation is reduced to 50%, because some parallel capacitance, means some shunt capacitance is connected across the load. What is this capacitance? I have to calculate. What is that capacitance? I have to calculate. And what is the new sending end voltage? New sending end voltage is question mark. So for that, what they have given? They have given 50% regulation already. 0.5 is equal to Vs minus what is the receiving end voltage? The receiving end voltage remains the same, 10 divided by 10 into 100. That yields around Vs is equal to, sorry, there is a sentence, if the voltage regulation is reduced to 50% of the previous value they have given, not they have given completely 50%. What is the previous voltage regulation? We have 21.7 or 22%, means around 11% they have given. 11% means around how much? 0.11. If it is reduced to half of it, reduced to its half, means 11%. What is the voltage regulation that is desired? Around 11%. Voltage regulation desired is how much? 11%, because it is reduced to 11% by connecting a capacitor. What is the capacitance value and what is the sending end voltage new value? So this sending end new value will be around Vs new minus 10. The receiving end voltage remains the same. It is reduced to half of its previous value. See, in the sentence they have clearly given the value of the capacitors to be connected, the value of the capacitors to be placed in parallel with the load such that the regulation is reduced to 50% of the obtained in part A. Reduced to 50%, if they are given 50% is the regulation, but 50% of the obtained in the part A, in the bit number 1. So it is around 0.11 is equal to Vs new minus 10 divided by 10 into 100. What is the value of Vs new? It comes around 11.09 kV. 11.09 kV. So this is the new sending end voltage. Now my problem is, what is the capacitance value I have to calculate. Okay. So what is the new sending end voltage? 11.09 kV. We have also one more formula, Vs minus Vr is equal to what? Vs minus Vr is equal to IR cos phi r, IR into R cos phi r plus IR into X into sin phi r. What is this angle phi r now? This is the new receiving end power factor angle. This is the new receiving end power factor angle after the addition of this capacitance. So this is the new phi r. So we have this formula, we have derived it here. See here, we have this formula. What is that formula? This is the fourth formula. Vs is equal to receiving end voltage plus IR cos phi r plus IXL sin phi r. So what is the Vs minus Vr? What is Vs minus Vr? IR cos phi r plus IXL sin phi r. So what is the regulation? IR cos phi r plus IXL sin phi r divided by Vr. This one I am taking here. Okay. This is what? IR into R, or in general I into R cos phi r, I into X sin phi r. So now what is the new sending end voltage? 11.09 minus what is the receiving end voltage? 10 kV only, into 10 to the power of 3 must be equal to, what is the current IR receiving end current? IR must be equal to IR into R cos, can I write like this? IR into R cos phi R plus IR into R cos phi R plus X sin phi R. Can I write like this? Yes, exactly. So I am taking IR as common here. Mark this as equation number 1. Mark this as equation number 1. And also we have, since capacitance will not draw any active power, IR is equal to receiving end voltage, IR is equal to 5000 only the active power, that remains same, 5000. So what is the power that is given? Power is equal to 5000 kilowatt. So 5000 kilo into 10 to the power of 3 divided by what is the receiving end voltage? Receiving end voltage is 10 into 10 kV, 10 into 10 to the power of 3 into power divided by VR into cos phi r, cos phi r. So 10 to the power of 3, 10 to the power of 3 cancels. IR is equal to 5000 divided by 10 cos phi r. Mark this as equation number 2. So now you substitute, now solve equation number 1 and 2. Now solve 1 and 2. Now let us solve equation 1 and 2. How we can solve? Now substitute this IR, 5000 divided by 10, that is 500 divided by cos phi r here. Now we shall solve this. What is 11.09 minus 10 into 10 to the power of 3, that comes around 1090. That comes around 1090 is equal to, in place of IR what I have to substitute? I have to substitute 500 divided by cos phi r, right? 500 divided by cos phi r is IR into what is resistance of the line? 0.39 cos phi r plus what is the inductive reactance? That is 3.95 3.95 sine phi r, right? Sine phi r. It's very simple now. Now this reduces like this. 1090 is equal to cos phi r cancels. 500 into 0.39. How much? 500 into 0.39. So it is 195. So 195 plus, so 500 into 3.95. How much? 500 into 3.95. It is around 1000. 500 into 3.95. 1975. 975 sin phi divided by cos phi r. Sin phi divided by cos phi is tan phi. So tan phi r. Only the unknown term is tan phi r. So now 1975 tan phi r is equal to 1090 minus 195. So we shall calculate that. So that yields tan phi r is equal to 1090 minus 195 divided by 1975 is equal to 0.45. So this is result. Only the unknown term is tan phi r. So tan phi r is 0.45. 0.45. Now tan inverse of 0.45 is phi r. Tan inverse of 0.45, it comes around 24.37 degrees. The new phi r angle. New phi r angle due to the addition of this capacitance that reduces the voltage regulation to the 50% of the previous value. So phi r is equal to 24.37. So what is the new power factor? Cos phi r. Cos phi r is equal to cos of 24.37. It comes around 0.911. Okay, 0.911. Now what is the magnitude of IR? IR is equal to 500 divided by, now this one is 500 divided by cos phi r. 500 divided by cos phi r. 0.911. It gives around 549 amps. 549 amps. Now this is, now we have solved for IR. Now we solved for IR. Now what is this IR? IR is the receiving end current, a part of which that charges this capacitance, shunt capacitance IC, and this is the total load current, that is I is going on, going to the load. So what is the total? So what is the relation? If I apply Kirchhoff's current law here, IR must be equal to IC plus I. IC plus I. But I need IC. IC is equal to IR. To calculate the capacitance, I need IC is equal to IR minus I. IR minus I. What is I? I is nothing but the voltage across this receiving end voltage divide receiving end voltage. So sorry for my sentence. What is this current? The current flowing through this load. Current flowing through this load is nothing but the receiving end voltage divided by the impedance, right? Or the power rated of this rated power of this load divided by receiving end voltage into power factor. That we have already calculated here. What is that? I is equal to 707 at an angle minus 45 degree. So it comes around 499.92 minus J 499.92. The same thing I will write it here. Okay, minus of 499.92 minus J 499.92. Okay, this is I. The same thing with the what I have taken here, 499.92 minus J 499.92 plus what is the new receiving end current? This receiving end current, not new, the receiving end current. The receiving end current is, we have calculated, that is 549 amps. 549 amps at an angle. What is that angle? that angle is 24.37 because I have taken receiving end voltage as the reference. So 24.37. So this will. So now here also one mistake have made, like the receiving end voltage is not plus 24.37, minus 24, the same mistake, minus 24.37 because it is lagging and taking VR as reference. So it is minus 24.37. Don't do the this mistake. Every time take care that phi r is minus 24.37. Every time you have to add minus sign here. So minus 24.37. So what is the IR value? 549 at an angle minus 24.37 minus 499.92 minus J 499.92. So converting this into rectangular form, it gives 500.084 minus J 226.53 and it will be 499, the same thing. So after reducing it, we will get this one. So ignoring this real part of 0.164, why we have to ignore? While deriving this equation, we have taken we have made some approximations for the real part, so that approximation we have to ignore. So what is the total IC? We have J 273.39 amps. 273.39 amps. This is the C current. IC current. What is the formula for IC? IC is equal to V divided by XC, right? V divided by XC. So that implies XC is equal to VR divided by IC, right? VR divided by IC. So XC is equal to, what is VR? VR is equal to VR. What is the VR value? VR value is 10 kV, 10 into 10 to the power of 3 divided by IC. What is the IC, new IC value? So J 273.39. This is the IC value. That will give around XC is equal to how much? 36.57. That gives 36.57 ohms. 36.57 ohms. Now if you want to calculate XC is equal to 1 by omega C, right? 1 by omega C. Now you need to calculate C. So C is equal to 1 by omega into XC. What is omega? They have clearly given 50 hertz line. So omega is equal to 2 pi of 314 into XC is how much? 36.57. That will come around 87 microfarad. So this is the additional capacitance of 87 microfarad to be connected here, so that it will reduce the voltage regulation to 50% of the previous value. What is the third bit of the problem? Let us see. So the last bit of the problem is, let us see here C and compare the transmission efficiency in parts A and part B. Okay, so now I have to calculate transmission efficiency for part A. What is the formula for transmission efficiency? Power delivered divided by power sent into 100. So what is in case of case 1? Case 1, the power delivered will be the same 5000 kilowatt, and 5000 kilowatt. What is the output? 5000 plus what is the new current I? What was the case 1 current? The case 1 current was We have calculated here, see here, it was the case 1 current. We have calculated around 707 amps. So 707 amps at an angle minus 45 degree. So 707 square I square R, output divided by output plus losses. What is the resistance of it? Resistance of it is 0.39. 0.39. It comes around eta is equal to 96.2%. 96.2%. 5000 is the output. 5000 into 10 to the power of 3 into 10 to the power of 3, we missed it, divided plus 707 whole square into 0.39, 96.2%. Next, in case 2, eta is equal to the same thing, 5000 into 10 to the power of 3 is the power delivered. 7 into 10 to the power of 3 power delivered. What is the receiving end current? Current newly calculated is 549 amps, right? 549 amps. 549 square into 0.39. 0.39 is the resistance. It will come around 97.7%. So in case 2, the efficiency is increased by around 97.7 minus 96.2, right? So it comes around 1.5% increased by the addition of a shunt capacitance of 87 microfarad to the load. So if you add shunt capacitance, the voltage regulation improves matlab reduces, and the overall efficiency increases. So the compensation of this capacitance at the load end improves the overall efficiency as well. What it will improve? Overall efficiency as well the regulation. So this problem is a typical problem, very informative. You can learn the basic things clearly. Thank you.